Hello all you Nakama out there. I'm Brock.
I'm Kat.
I'm Burke.
I'm Alex.
And we welcome you to the Yonko Podcast. Welcome to our 1085 predictions.
Yes!
Before we start... Oh god. Before we start, like, subscribe,
Comment!
ring that bell. Let us hear from you. We'd love to hear it. Let's do this.
Can I go your tongue a little bit?
Kinda. Well, I mean...
You know what's funny?
Wonder why.
Cat's so... How does Cat have your tongue?
That's cheating.
It's kind of weird. Please stop cheating on me.
I like how she didn't say shit. We're like yelling at her. Cat, how dare you?
How could you? Well, do you want me to start? I'll start. 1085.
You haven't been here for 2 weeks, so might as well.
What I think is going to happen both next chapter and soon. I'm very certain that in 1085, in 2 weeks' time, we're going to have Im-sama's face reveal. And my particular prediction in that is that it's actually going to be funny. So we're all expecting Lily to be this serious character. I think we might get a fucking Virgo, like, hamburger on the face type reveal.
You'll get a One Piece comedy.
It's not gonna be Virgos, but there's gonna be something funny about it, and it's gonna be the big joke's gonna be like, that's the queen of the fucking world, guys. And there's gonna be something quirky and charismatic about her. So
and that's
She's
how
just gonna look like death.
And
she's gonna be like this super sunken in, like that fucking worm in
in
SpongeBob! Yeah! Where it's like,
what'd he say?
My mother? Let me get her!
Hot chocolate. I remember when
This
they invented
is
chocolate.
what she looks like right here.
So you're thinking it's gonna be kind of like
It's gonna be, we're gonna be all serious, and then the light's gonna come on, and it's just gonna be fun.
So do you think?
Yeah.
So are you thinking that she's gonna be like funny on the top, but like deep down she's dark as shit?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be that kind of Virgo, like, holy shit, Virgo's gonna kill everyone, but also he's got a fucking pokey on his cheek. Take that off!
You know, actually, I like that. I'm sorry to stop you real
No,
quick.
you're
I like
fine.
that because that would kind of fit in with the gaggle of endgame characters like Blackbeard and Luffy.
Yes.
Who, like Blackbeard, it's hard to take him seriously until he starts getting serious.
Yes.
And then, this guy's actually pretty scary.
Even then he's
Luffy's the
right.
same way.
Yes.
I can see these three in a circle saying stupid shit to each other until it's time to get serious.
Akit Inu's the only guy that gets a pass on being serious all the time.
Yeah.
Until Luffy does some, like, hot sauce shit to him. Burke credit
I
for
like
that one.
that.
Yep. Second prediction, Sabo bursts in at this point. I don't know if it's after Cobra gets knocked over or killed and then he appears, or if he does some fighting to, like, save him and Cobra falls over. I think Sabo bursts in. My next one could be next chapter, but it could also be in a bit. We saw Shirahoshi and Sai, like, freaking out at the very end of the chapter where they were doing stuff. I'm thinking the God Knight reveal, at least one of them. And if it's Shanks, that would be kind of crazy, but they'll probably hold off on revealing that main guy. It might be one of the other ones in the back. I also kind of want that God's Knight to fight someone, like, say, Morley, and, like, start to take advantage to show how fucking seriously powerful these guys are. Because I need some power scaling with them. Are they stronger than admirals? Are they weaker than admirals? Are they first commander level? Like, I need to know what these guys can do and why they've held off so long being revealed and doing shit. So, God Knight reveal, next chapter or later. I do think in 85, Bonnie takes a ship and escapes. I don't know how she's aided in that, and I don't know if her crew is there or not, but I think she gets away next chapter. And then finally, someone really dies, truly dies, for sure dies.
And what did you say at the end of that, Alex?
Fuck you, Brock. Someone's dead, and they're not coming back, and Pell can't save them. Those are my predictions for 1085 and beyond. Who's next?
Holy Land.
Oh! Burke, I can't put that in. You're gonna get a fucking cat on your face, man. And not your wife.
Oh, can it be Cat?
Nope.
My wife?
Nope, it's gonna be a stupid one that looks like its eyes are fucked up. And it might be breathing fire, I don't know.
She does not
Anyway,
fire.
Maybe.
Unless Brock or Cat is, like, desperate.
You might, bud.
No, Burke, you got it.
So,
Cat boy.
I agree with Alex on face reveal at least, like, at the soonest next chapter for him.
Please.
No, it could be sooner.
I'm not gonna judge you.
Oh man.
That was so matter of fact. It took me a few seconds to get the sarcasm.
He writes a letter where he's just like, guys, I know you guys have been wanting this and you guys are waiting for next chapter. Here's the face reveal.
Just a fucking. That was so funny.
Burke, please continue.
Oh. I don't know why I found that so funny.
Oh man.
It was so dry.
It's gonna be okay, Burke. It
Not for me. I'm probably gonna die soon.
It might not be okay for Brock. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Control.
Anyway.
All right.
Snap out of it.
I'm bleeding.
As opposed to
He's
2
better.
or
Thank
3
you, though.
chapters from now,
Yeah.
obviously, next chapter would be the earliest we could have a face reveal for him.
Yes. Yeah.
It will be serious
Okay.
because, like, the only celestial dragon who's serious to me right now is Mjosgard and the Elders. So, unfortunately, I gotta go with Im's gotta be a little bit more serious than most of the other celestial dragons who also rule the world in their own way. But, you know, I would say that Im has to be a little bit more intimidating. There can still be funny stuff. Oda is always very good at balancing funny with serious.
Yeah.
Especially with
But
his
I
villains.
think for this one, I don't think we're gonna get funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I think that Im is going to answer all of Cobra's questions with the caveat of you're gonna be dead soon anyway. So
Ooh, we get a lore dump from him.
yeah, we get a villain monologue from Im at Cobra, to which afterward Cobra is executed in some fashion. Sabo bursts in, then sees Im on the throne. Incidents occur that lead to what, you know, happened on Lucia, yada yada there. I don't think we get Bonnie next chapter.
Yeah. Reasonable.
Not to say that, like, we won't see her again before the end of this flashback. Because also, I'm calling it 3 more chapters, 4 max on this flashback. And then I think Lucci shows up. I think Lucci is who Sai and Shirahoshi are reacting to. And I think he switches allegiances to Mjosgard.
He still listens to a celestial dragon.
He's still listening to a celestial.
but not the dead one on the ground.
But not the dead one on the ground. Then, like, just kind of gives us a little bit more of maybe that potential change of heart.
Yeah.
We shall see. I am not like sold on either or on that.
Yeah.
Just I think
It's tough with Lucci.
I think who they are reacting to is somebody we've seen before. I don't know if we're gonna get to see a God's Night yet, but we might. So we'll see. But I'm holding out for Lucci.
Cool.
Yeah, nothing else I need to touch on because any other theory I would have, once again, is just about what happens when we get back to Egghead. So.
Jeez. Brock or Cat? Probably Brock, because Cat's drinking heavily.
All right.
I left some for you.
All right. So I kind of sort of think maybe, I don't know, it could be no.
Wishy-washy bastard.
No, I mean, well, honestly, my wishy-washiness usually only comes around when it comes to whether someone's dead or not,
Look.
because there's no good reason until it's confirmed that there's.
Tell me what you wish, Brock.
Want more money?
How about a little more baklava?
Subscribe. Give him money.
Oh, Jesus, don't make this about me.
You have the power.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
FarmersOnly.com. City folks just don't get it. We're not fucking
Stereotypical redneck
We are not
Idahoans.
sponsored by FarmersOnly.com.
Thank you. That's what I meant. But if you want to.
No, we're just stereotypical redneck Idahoans.
Brock, what were you saying?
Well,
More potatoes.
for all this hoo-hawing,
Oh, boy.
I'm thinking maybe it's gonna be a little bit of a flabbergasting around here.
Jesus.
Next
You think the Holy Land's gonna go through a potato famine now that the revolutionaries blew up their stockade?
You see how these assholes act? They ain't got no potatoes. Potatoes supposed to make you happy.
That's true.
You started this motherfucker.
No, I did not start that song. I just helped finish it.
You're a
All right.
lady then.
But anyways,
Please tell me you wrote that reference. I said he's a lady then. It's one of my favorite movies. Because I'm a child.
all right. So,
You are like
all right. Just to satisfy you, I'm going to say Cobra's not dead.
Not satisfied.
Have to see it, believe it.
You'll never be sad.
Actually, I am satisfied because that was a wish.
You told me to tell it,
I love it.
and I said,
Yeah.
he's not dead.
I love it.
Why weren't you satisfied the first time?
Because I didn't get it.
Oh my god.
Now I get it.
All right, Cobra's not dead.
Nice.
I think it's either an act to pass it off, or, as tends to happen, people in One Piece world are ridiculously sturdy, or they're just it wasn't a hit meant to kill.
True.
There's potential that it was a hit meant to kill, especially if it was Im, especially if Im is Lily, because we don't know if Im's actually a bad guy. Obviously, they're sitting there. It's hard to tell. We don't know.
No.
We don't know.
You're
I mean,
right.
it definitely looks like a bad guy.
Definitely.
Speaks from what we've seen like a bad guy. But also,
Smells like a bad guy.
but you know, 5 chapters ago, I wouldn't have expected Buggy of having like a legitimate turn of character. So
True.
I can't say for sure that Im's evil.
You think Im's good?
I don't know. I think it would not
Make a
surprise
case.
me. Let me say.
Make a case.
I can't say if Im is good or evil, but I can think that maybe they're playing a role that they think is necessary. Maybe they're trying to fix something about the world. Maybe they came into this position because they wanted to help something. Maybe it's a Thanos type deal where they think they're doing good.
This world shall know
Yes,
pain.
Alex.
Was Lucia good?
I never said the. I'm talking about the intentions. I'm not talking about the actions.
So was the intention there good?
Maybe in their eyes.
Maybe in their fucked up mind, Alex.
I just compared it to the guy who erased half the universe.
No, I know.
He thought he was doing the world.
Why didn't
universe a service?
Why didn't he just double the resources?
Because maybe that's not how the Infinity Stones work, Alex. Maybe that's not how they work.
What? Oh,
You don't know.
I can take half the lives in the universe,
This isn't
but
this
shit,
isn't
I
Marvel.
can't double up the fucking cabbages around
This
here.
isn't the
My
MCU.
cabbages.
Hey, that's more cabbages than we would have need for.
This isn't the MCU podcast.
She could have made 2 Lucias.
Anyways, no. All I'm saying, I think in a ways it circles to what you're saying is that it might not be what we expect.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
So
Im's a fishman?
impossible.
That would be kind of crazy, though.
just kidding.
It's Hody Jones.
A fishman actually was like a sleeper agent.
It's
is actually
Oda Hime.
Her head's kind of big.
It's Oda Hime. It's shrunk.
Why? Did she?
It fits
she
now.
lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, so much from her head. Yeah.
Head wounds do bleed a lot.
That, we might be onto something, guys. We might be onto something.
You know, I try to make hard opinions. He just mocks me. That's
No, I like it. I think Oda Hime's a real opportunity there. I love what you're saying, Brock.
Oh, because of my shit post that it must be a fishman.
Anyway, continue, please.
You know, there comes a time where
Every
I'll
man's
stop feeling
life.
bad about your.
No,
Yeah,
please
exactly.
keep feeling bad.
Yeah, careful, boy.
Boy.
Boy. So, but anyways, go back to what I first said. Cobra's not dead. I do think that Im will be either more or less than what we expected. I don't know what, like, maybe less serious?
Different?
Or maybe different.
Or exactly what we're thinking?
I think different.
Okay.
It doesn't seem Oda-esque for him to be Darth Lord, you know?
Cobra. Screw it.
Something all blue. Anyways. No, but I'm expecting
The D side is about to.
It's the dark side. It's the dark side.
I do think that there's a lot of chance for fun with him.
Oh yeah.
As a character, I can almost see it as, now I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I really enjoyed the duality of MCU's Ultron, where he had this very casual, like suave nature to him.
Yeah.
But when he got serious, it was like, oh, but God, he's still evil. All right, cool.
Yeah. Yes.
I could see something similar to that, and maybe not the same personality.
Yeah.
But I think that'd be kind of a cool nuance.
Like saying things that sound great until you realize
What
what
they're
you
doing.
have to do to get to that.
Exactly, but they like do it without blinking.
We'll
an eye.
have world peace by killing everyone that has a problem with me.
Exactly, and that's kind of where I was going with, like, they have intentions, but they were severely twisted, and if they're really immortal, over 800 years.
True.
So yeah, I can't give a truly hard description on him, but I think him's gonna be not what we expect.
Yeah.
And Cobra's alive.
Driving that home.
Charlos, well, I'm just reiterating so I don't go back to it. Charlos, unfortunately, is probably alive because idiots like him are like the hardest to kill.
Can't you just call him dead, please?
He's a roach. He'll never die.
Yeah.
He is a roach.
He's already really fucking stupid to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, there's not really a brain danger.
I mean, I'm surprised he survived Luffy's punch. The fact that there's more damage he can take is
Well, Luffy doesn't kill, so.
the Constitution.
Unless he's hunting.
Oh, you don't believe it? Yonko did. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, so fuck off,
I'm
Alex.
sorry.
This isn't Hody like that?
No.
Hody? Well, that was Hody's own doing.
Sorry.
Because he took the drugs.
Sorry, Brooke.
Brooks.
I got it. It's fine.
I almost kissed your hat.
Nah.
Yo!
No, you don't.
There might. So I think. I told this last chapter, but I think everyone's reactions. I don't think anybody's approached them yet. I think things will be drawn there, but I think just the utter scene of this gigantic shovel-holding man with a tutu holding Tyrant Kuma like this, calling him Kuma-chan, is more than enough for them to look at them mouths agape. I don't think they need a God's Knight or a Lucci even to,
They're just
like,
all like, whoa.
what the fuck just happened? Because they were, like, one moment they were about to be blasted by Kuma.
Yeah.
And then the other, this big-ass man they probably never met before. It's like, Kuma-chan!
I love you. Let's run away.
Out of any of the four, he'd probably be the biggest sight to see.
Oh, yes. Everyone was like,
like-
why is there a giant here? They're not invited.
Well, not
Can't
just...
fight this feeling anymore.
So, yeah, I think...
I kind of all missed the crunch. He, like, broke Kuma's back.
I don't know. Maybe Kuma had some Cheetos in his pocket.
I think that's just...
Maybe Kuma really needed, like, you know,
I think...
Little
one of
adjustment.
those, a good adjustment from, like, being...
Chiropractical.
Well, honestly, I
over
think
for
that's...
so long.
I think that's just to accentuate how strong Morley is.
Morley's super strong, dude.
So yeah, so I think that's what they were seeing. That's not to say something else won't come, because they did just hit a Tenryubito.
Yep.
And so I think there's two ways this could go. I think Sai and Lee will be fine.
Okay.
They'll be fine. They'll get out.
Are they escaping?
They're escaping.
Okay.
I'm gonna say they're escaping, and I think that's gonna be in large part due to Mjosgard. There might be a chance that Mjosgard gets hurt, possibly sacrificed in this.
Oh, not Mjosgard.
Because if he's because at some point, at one point or later,
Yeah.
it's gonna be noticed that he's gonna. Everyone knows he's weird, but now he's full on hitting other Tenryubito. He's going against the rest of the crowd.
Charlos did order his murder first.
No, for sure. I'm not. But Charlos
Yes.
is...
His opinion is different from all the other fucking
Yeah,
Celestial.
Charlos, his mindset is a lot more similar to the rest of them that we know of.
Yeah.
And they would probably say, well, like, why wouldn't Charlos kill him after he hit him the first time or something like that? I don't know. They're all idiots except Yozgard, from what I can tell.
True.
And the Elder Stars. But I do think our good old Grand Fleet captains are getting out of there. All the princesses are getting out of there.
Hopefully. Well, yes. Yeah. I mean, we know Shirahoshi gets back to...
Yeah,
Garp
we know
comes
Shiroshi's fine.
And escorts her back to...
I'm sure Rebecca gets back to...
Oh, Dressrosa.
Dressrosa.
Rebecca. Vivi definitely doesn't go back to Arabaster.
Yeah, she's in it. But that's all. I truly do think that Vivi is going to fully join the Straw Hats for the remainder of the
Saga.
Remainder of the saga. And I think if she is really as central to all this that we're thinking, it would make even that much more sense for her to be with the central characters.
You don't think that Morgan's is taking her to Egghead, or? Right?
I don't know.
think so, because why would they suspect that she's on...
Wapple's gotta be coming to Egghead.
He can get hit again.
Wapple
What if he
eats the Seraphim?
No.
Okay, Chopper gets a face-off with him.
Maybe Wapple eats Vegapunk's brain. Whoa! You know?
No.
Okay.
No, because we still need Vegapunk.
No, that was reaching. You're right.
Although one of our...
But I do love, like, Chopper going monster point against Wapple. Just be like, this is what you did in my home.
Yeah.
This is paybacks, bitch.
One of... something I'd love to see him try to do. I know it's not going to succeed. Almost maybe. So one of our viewers actually pointed out. I can't remember the first part, but it's two characters. It's something.
Thank you for commenting.
Kurosaki. He comments all the time. Really appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
And they said, imagine Wapple eating or trying to eat one of the ancient weapons.
Oh yes.
Remember that one? I was like, that's such an interesting thought process.
You also have to wonder, why is Wapple still in the story if he's got nothing else to do? He has a fruit where...
They just made Buggy central.
I know!
What are they going to do with all these other characters?
Wapple is going to join the Straw Hats, because isn't he able to make the metal that Frankie uses?
I mean, he does. You're not wrong.
Okay, so he somehow ends up meeting up, maybe not joining the Straw Hats,
but he
is an asset that he makes the metal that Frankie needs to, like,
even if it's like Caesar, where it's like a forced asset.
Yes. He's a forced asset, because, Luffy's already beat his ass once. He probably isn't going to want to join up with him. But
I mean, at the very least, he could be a power-up for Frankie. But then Chopper has to put up with him.
Chopper gets his face off,
Burke
and then he's
has
fine.
to put up with him.
That's the real
Nobody
tragedy.
cares.
Back to your ceiling.
The moment Wapple gets reintroduced, he just quits One Piece.
My planet needs me.
My planet needs me.
Any other predictions, Brock?
Crap.
Do you actually think Wapple? No. That's
what?
Wapple does some shit.
Well, here's the thing. Like, going back to what you said, why would he still be in the story and like reintroduced as the king of another place if he doesn't have some role to play? I don't think it's going to be as big as Buggy's can turn out to
Eating
be.
a Seraphim and becoming ultra powerful.
He's not going to be cariboued.
No, I don't think he's going to be
Caribou
Caribou.
is very relevant. He is on Egghead somewhere.
But I do like where Oda's going, where he's making all these seemingly insignificant characters from, early Grand Line to East Blue.
Fucking way back, yeah, dude.
Like, very, very central and very, important.
Why doesn't Wapple join Buggy? That makes sense to me.
I don't, because he probably, well, here's the thing, his arrogance overtakes even Buggy's, I'd say, because he's like, I'm better than any pirate.
I feel like he fits in with that crew, though.
Oh, they have definitely a simpler, but, I don't know.
By that logic, literally every defeated One Piece villain fits in with Buggy's
No,
crew.
not true at all.
No.
Not true at all. Characters that get gagged on and, like, beaten down by, like, Luffy and then have these failure upwards fit in with Buggy's crew. And I think Wapple definitely fits that category.
No, Burke. Fuck you, Burke.
No,
He hasn't thought.
What's that?
That's who joins. Or Buggy's crew.
I mean,
He
would be the type
He'll be
that
integral
would.
to the One Piece hunt.
hold on now. Now, hold on just a second.
When Alex's least favorite character gets
Hold on.
everybody's like, no.
Look here.
At least I just made faces about Wapple.
Tell me this. Has Wapple failed upward since
Probably.
losing? Yes.
Yeah.
Has fucking Foxy...
I mean, he's always been successful from the get-go, so...
No, you stop it! You shut your mouth!
You can't even beat on him properly either.
Beat on him?
You
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
beat
no,
on
I
him.
can't. No. It hurts me to hurt him.
I know.
And it doesn't hurt him at all.
Exactly.
Look, he has not... He's gotten no W's.
We're memeing.
Now,
technically he
Wapple has
did.
turned his W into a true W through time skip things. Foxy just loses, and yeah, no, I don't know.
I mean, technically, he got a
Foxy is
W
him.
first.
He keeps showing up and keeps losing things. By that logic, what's the CP9 guy that wasn't really a CP9 guy, but he was trying to be?
The rookie?
Yeah, that guy should be there. And the noodle guy should be there. They didn't fail upwards, they just failed.
Well, I think the difference here is what we're talking about is we're talking about, like, the head enemies of their respective arcs, as opposed to that guy. He's a side enemy in that arc.
Sure.
But also, I'm pretty sure we were all just
Giving a
joking
shit.
with...
But do you think Wapple
Memes.
does kind of agree in that failing upwards category?
Oh, absolutely.
Same way as Buggy?
He's definitely in a...
Yes, but no. Because he made, like, Buggy is the true failing upward. Like, he's trying to do
Yes.
something and utterly fails, but still somehow comes out on top.
Yes.
Wapple actually worked for his failing upwards-ish. Like, he
Interesting.
fell
You're-
down,
You're not wrong.
but he had to work to get to where he is now.
He got with a lady. They build a kingdom together.
He had more luck
Yes.
than anything
He
else.
had some business that really worked out and made a new
Whereas
country.
Buggy's a true, like, failing upward.
Yeah, he does stupid shit and then gets rewarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brock
Does stupid shit, wins actually good prizes.
wins decent ass prizes in the world's
Play
greatest
stupid
swordsman and
games.
crocodile.
All right, so I said who I think lives. I think... Is there any
Please
big...
remind me who lives again?
Everybody.
Cobra definitely lives.
So I said
And-
Cobra lives.
And Charlos.
Uh,
You think he lives?
unfortunately, Charlos
At
lives.
least you say unfortunately.
I don't want him to live.
Same.
Um,
I can take it.
the Straw Hat Grand Fleet members get out. I think in no small part with the help of Mjosgard.
Yeah.
Mjosgard, I think multiple ways this can be taken because he also seems to be forgiven quite easily just by the fact that he's a Tenryubito. But there's a chance that he can get hurt and or killed getting them out of there. Or maybe he gets them out of there and is like, I'll talk to them or I'll keep them busy type thing.
Right.
You know, I think if anybody can get them out of there, it's a Tenryubito. Especially one who has gone over to the side of good.
True.
So I think Mjosgard will be a big help in getting all our main guys there out of there, besides like Sabo
Yeah.
and Bonnie.
And maybe that's when the God Knights kind of have to get involved because he's let them all get away, and that's definitely not what you're supposed to do.
Well, also I don't know if we'll be seeing the God Knights yet. We might have an inkling of them. But I'm going to err on the side of we don't get a full-on glimpse of the God Knights. Maybe a terrified look as a shadow approaches. But I think the most we'll get is like a sneak peek.
Well, and to be fair, if we go off what Dragon said, where this incident is going to definitely activate the God's Knights, right?
Yeah.
That's months after the Reverie.
Yeah.
So we really could not see anything to do with them in this arc. Or at least Sabo hasn't, because he hasn't mentioned that a dragon brought them up.
And then as for Im, I think it is highly unlikely we will get a face reveal. Feels a bit early. But also, if there is a face reveal, it's not something meant for us, it's meant for Cobra, who's about to be silenced.
Ooh. So it's like pulling away, and then we see Cobra's reaction, and that's it?
Yes. I think that's a lot more likely than we're going to full-on see Im's face. To me, at least, feels a bit early.
You have a good point there.
It feels a bit early. I could be wrong. Maybe it's something that's not even the tip of the iceberg. Im's a big deal. But in the end, the real bad guy of all this is Blackbeard or whatever.
I hope you're wrong, but you might be right.
It just seems likely to me. It would make sense, especially with how One Piece tends to do this thing, these big reveals like this. So yeah, for now I'm going to say if there is a face reveal, it's going to be only seen by Cobra until it gets touched back on at a much more major time. That's not like entirely flashback based. And maybe, and you know, and that could be another reason that so that might be what. And I mean, maybe it's sooner than we think. You know, that isn't the time. Maybe Sabo saw it, and he's the one that brings it up. Maybe that's the reason Cobra's not actually dead. And he's actually used to exposit, oh, this is who that person actually is, type thing. But right now, as it stands, I don't see us knowing Im's identity for a while yet. I think it's a bit too early. At least until after the big event. Or maybe Im's reveal comes with the big event that happens soon. All we know is that this big event is going to shock the world, and Im will probably involve somehow. Maybe. Or at least made aware, and will act in some way in the shadows. Or maybe not so in the shadows. There me being wishy-washy, but...
Dang it, Brock!
Dang it, me!
You and your wishy-washy washing machine.
But yeah, so I think that's all I got, but that's all I got.
Sweet.
Cat?
Alrighty. I am definitely thinking, because I have no clue next chapter, because we could easily just pull away with all these like great cliffhanger endings. That would be very One Piece-esque to just pop elsewhere.
Please, God.
I really do, like, I definitely think that Im is Queen Lily. Or, like, the spirit of Queen Lily or something. I do like the idea that the immortality power was introduced because it was used on her, because there is no one in the universe currently that I would say, yep, they're gonna be made immortal.
Yeah.
I really think it makes sense to me that it was introduced because somebody previously was made immortal, and that's who Im is.
Especially if they show up as either a major antagonist or at least a major center of the world.
Hashtag Im for immortal.
Yeah. That I think it could also be with the immortality, it's not the body that's made immortal, it's the spirit and the soul, and so the heart keeps getting switched. And so this might not actually be Queen Lily's body that's being shown. But
it's her soul.
But it's definitely her soul. Or it could be that the immortality, it does make the body immortal too. And then, because she is an ancestor to Cobra and Vivi, she looks similar to Vivi, and so that's why Cobra is like, oh, what?
She's
when
like, I must be the fairest of them all.
Yeah.
I have to kill my great grandmother.
I do think it...
Yeah,
niece,
yeah.
yeah.
That one.
I do think it is, she's trying to wipe them out because she may know that they have been passed. They know that they have a spot that wasn't claimed, and their queen never returned, so they're coming back to claim their celestial dragon throne. Yeah, and so she's trying to wipe them out because they have that knowledge. Or they might have an inkling of, something's not right here.
It's one thing to wipe you out in your own kingdom and then have a question. It's completely different to blame revolutionaries when all this crazy shit happens in Reverie that your king died. Right?
Yeah. But that would make sense, though, for her sake.
And then they can just assign whatever royals they want in the kingdom and rule as normal.
Because nobody would question, oh, the revolutionaries killed him. Like, nobody's going to question that.
Yeah.
I do think Vivi is with Morgans because, again, why would anyone think to go to the news source? Like, somehow that connection was made that she was able to get there without anyone else knowing. And so it's a safe, and that Morgans is going to deliver her to the Straw Hats. I do think she's going to become a Straw Hat. Partially because it makes sense in the plot line right now. Other parties because I really want her to be a Straw Hat. Her and Luffy.
Do you think she steals the big Straw Hat?
Who, Vivi?
Yeah.
No, I don't
She
think
runs out of there under a giant.
I don't think Vivi found the big straw hat, but I do think that the big straw hat is what's in the Phantom Room.
100% agree. Yep.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
What the big straw hat has to do with anything, I don't know. Unless that is Joy Boy's hat and the elders know that Luffy has the Nika fruit, has inherited Joy Boy's spirit, the will of Joy Boy. Maybe there's that connection there somehow. As for Cobra, I am leaning more towards he's dead. Though I do understand the possibility of him not, because Sabo wasn't even sure that he was dead.
Sabo was like, Cobra's dead? Well, if it gets the fucking flames going.
So I think maybe in that moment, like, Sabo had burst in or something as he was laying down, and they just got that snapshot to make it look like he had killed Cobra. And then Cobra's like, get the fuck out of here or something. Just leave me, I'll be fine, it'll be okay.
Run, boy!
Honestly,
Cobra's not actually sick, and he then, like, right after that snapshot's taken, he gets up and starts fighting.
Honestly,
reference to Alex's edit. That's
Okay.
honestly, that's probably one of the main reasons I go for that. I think he's alive, because a lot of times, when something so easily misunderstood is put in a photo of an obviously shady organization such as the news in this world.
Can't trust Morgans as far as you can fucking throw them.
A lot of times that tends to lend itself to this is obviously either doctored or it was framed in a way to make you think something happened when in reality something else happened.
Badass Albatross.
Yes. And so that's probably another big reason why I'm still on the train of he's alive.
Choo choo.
Sure.
Yeah, I do think Charlos is unfortunately alive because solely for the fact that the title is attempted murder. Yeah. Unless that's in reference to Charlos saying kill Mosgard.
I will say that
Mosgard?
if Charlos is dead, something else could happen. Because you can't just kill. Beating up a celestial dragon on the orders of another one?
Yeah.
Sure. Killing one?
At the same time, if he is actually dead, this happened in the past, I feel like we would have heard about it by now.
Again,
that I feel like members of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet killing a Celestial, that would have made news. We would have heard of it by now.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
And again, the attempted is what's getting me there. Yeah, I think Bonnie is able to get away all right. Because I do like this ending. It does seem a little easy of, oh, yep, they just go their separate ways. Bonnie gets out just fine, and then something else happens to her. And it does make sense for where we're at right now. That she gets attacked elsewhere. As for the Shirahoshi and Sai, I think they are reacting to something else, not Charlos being squished.
Well, I was going to say, why would Simon reacted to it? He just did it.
I know. So...
Wow, I really
that
that
too.
Boy.
Unless he was like, nice! Sick Godfather reference there.
I'm stronger than I thought.
Yeah, I think they are reacting to something else. I'm not sure what. I do like, was it your theory that Lucci changes to become, like, Yoskard's...
He takes orders from Yoskard.
Yeah. One thing we didn't say, I do like, I didn't notice it until we were doing predictions, that Yoskard's saying, yo, you can't telling everyone, like, show restraint because you have to worry about your own kingdoms.
Yeah.
Because if you do something, it comes down to
he's still kind of the logic behind it, like, it's a game of chess, and you have to be strategic.
It's a political game.
He's playing the Game of Thrones.
Pirates don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Usually, unless you're in Big Mom's family.
Yeah.
True.
Yep. So, yeah, I definitely appreciate that from him. I think he is the one that helps get everyone to where they need to go, all the good guys. I think he also might escape and become an ally to the Straw Hats. More so than he already kind of is, without them knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Dope.
don't know if I have any other things I need to predict on.
I can totally see a really like touching meeting between Yozgard and Luffy. And I was like, I heard about when you punched Charlos. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
That would be...
I would love a moment like
Interesting.
that. It's like, who is this?
Wait, this is the guy that
Is-
punched him?
Your name's Don Quixote, right? Crazy,
Yeah.
like same family.
Miosgard's the reason the Doflamingo gets out. Because he's like, I have a cousin. I need to free him.
No.
And then I'll release him on Rejoiin to seek divine justice.
No. Face reveal is the other one. I'm with Brock that I don't think the face reveal is going to be, for us, is going to be anytime soon.
No face reveal.
I think it might be that Cobra gets the face reveal, but we don't.
Dang it.
So, though I do like if we do get a face reveal,
Oh, for
having
sure.
that little bit of humor added in there, that just out of the like left fields.
I will not be
bit of
sad at
comedy.
all if we get a nice little face reveal there.
So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Yzma.
The Sunny's.
Sorry.
Easy. It's Yzma.
It's Yzma.
Well, you should have thought of that before you became peasants.
What is it you said? Food?
The Sunny is a floaty in the color spread, and that's adorable.
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Brock.
That's it.
All right, guys, that is our predictions for 1085 and beyond. Thank you for joining us today. Remember to smash that like button. Comment, subscribe. We love hearing from you guys, and we'd like to keep hearing from you. You know, just keep supporting us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Until the next time. Blah, 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 I can't talk. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
For the win.
Will you just shut the fuck up?